Okay, this has to be, if not is, the most ridiculous physics-based game I've ever installed on my computer, and it is Probably Archery, which if you haven't guessed by the title, is archery, or probably archery, no one quite knows. What makes this absolutely insane is that you have to control each individual hand. It's kind of like Trespasser, if you remember back in the olden days with FPS games. I think it was like 1999 or so, where you've got full wrist control. Now you can control your right hand or your left hand by holding down shift, and then Q to move your shoulder, E to move your wrist, and you hold down shift to change arm. So what this really demonstrates is how much your brain has to do to actually control your hands, and you kind of take it for granted, but when you map it to a mouse and a keyboard, it shows you what your brain really has to do just to move hands. And well, it's not that easy, and when you put it in a game it gets a bit crazy. After about 20 minutes of practicing, I managed to get my my arrow on the bow. Now I'm going to get all the words wrong here because I'm not an archer, and I've yet to hit a target, but let's give it a go. Let go. If you let go of the left hand of shift, so you're not moving your left hand, you can then pull the string back and aim and miss. Now for this video I'm going to get at least 2 targets, so we might be here for the next week or so. Let's get this one close up. Yet to work out a technique for this. Sort of aim a little bit there, pull back. Okay, that's too far. Oh, come on, that's got to hit. That has got to hit. Oh, fantastic. It's one target. Now we're going to get one more target before we check out the other game modes in this. Now I picked this up in the Steam sale for a couple of quid, I think. £2, £1.50 or so, which is an absolute bargain. The game is absolutely mental. I'm not sure if it's worth buying. It's fun in its own little crazy, unique way. This is my previous target. Wow. Oh, 2 targets! Oh my god, if you get this and try it, you'll see that's the achievement of a lifetime. Okay, let's try a mission. They've presented this really nicely. It's a Unity-based game. It works with the Oculus Rift and the I forgot what, Razer Hydra hand controllers. Unfortunately, I sold mine, so I'm having to use the keyboard and mouse, and I'm waiting for the DK2 to arrive. Let's try Don't Miss. Now, it's presented really nicely. It is just a really simple physics bow and arrow game, but for what it is, it's really cool. The target, the fall, nice bit of spoof music in the background, the courage, of course some beer. Looks a bit like a homebrew going on there. Now I've got to get the apple without killing my friend. So that apple looks very small indeed. Not quite sure if we'll be able to do it, but let's give it a go. I have to say, I have done archery once or twice in real life, and I remember it being a lot easier than this. I also remember my hand staying attached to my body and not going over my head. But it's a game. What can you do? Oh, let's rotate the wrist. Need to get the arrow over there a bit. That's a bit too much. Like this. Yeah. There we go. Perfectly lined up. This is not how you use a bow and arrow. Oh, if this hits, that's the most legendary shot in the history of archery. Oh. Right, straighten up the bow. Rotate your wrist a bit. There we go. That's a bit better. Then you've got to get the arrow. Getting the arrow on the bow is... Oh, that's pretty easy actually. Normally it's really tricky. Oh, this is pretty well set up. Oh! I wonder if it goes where I actually point it. Oh, it wasn't bad. I mean, okay, I did hit him. It appears that I hit him directly in the sternum, which is probably not the nicest way to die. But as far as shots go, it was in the middle, so the arrow does go where you point it. Let's do this. We've got to get the apple. If I don't do it this time, I'm going to check out the other game modes for the brevity of this video. because no doubt there are better things to be done than sit watching a British guy play a physics game really badly. Oh, I'm really impressed with how well that's lined up. Okay, that's good. Oh, that went right over the top! Oh, God. If I get this, okay, I'm doing this. If I get this, it's going to be so satisfying. This is what I love about physics games, even completely nonsense physics games. It's just really... I can't actually see what I'm doing. It's just really satisfying when you actually achieve stuff. Oh, God. Right, well, that's really difficult. But you get an idea. Let's go back to the main menu and... oh, the noose. That sounds pleasant. Delightful. Okay, we're in some kind of... it's the old film scenario where you've got to shoot the hangman down from the noose before he gets dropped, presumably. Oh, I've got time pressure. No way am I going to be able to do that in time. Oh, God, if I do this... Oh, too much pressure. Too much pressure. Oh, missed. He's dead. That is really tricky. Oh, okay, we'll forget that now. The Berserker. Round 1. I've got a feeling I'm not going to get past the first level. Oh, dear. Go away. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh! I got him. I don't know why they've all got apple. Oh, okay, that's a bit wonky. But I'm a camp archer. It's okay. Oh my God, I've got 2 of them. This is actually pretty intense. Oh no. Oh. Oh, it seems that if I just fire it right in my face, because they're so close to me, it's actually hard to miss them. Oh dear. Oh dear, I'm in trouble. Oh dear. Okay, I've got 3 of them. That gives you an idea of that game mode. What else is there? Exterminate, I guess you've got to unlock that by doing stuff. Advanced targets. Multiplayer. Co-op horde. Team deathmatch. Okay, well, I'm joining one. I don't... Oh, what's this about? Shift to sprint. Okay. I really don't understand what's going on or what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, well this looks pretty garbage. Oh, I think it's like a football, some crazy physics football game. Okay, well, that seems a bit messed up. But it does have multiplayer with the... Seems like it's got it with the standard archery setting. So if you've got a friend that you can play this with, because there's not going to be that many people online casually playing this crazy physics game. But if you've got a friend that you can convince to buy this, I'm sure you can have a good game mode where you're just shooting against each other. Yeah, you could do like a 1v1, taking it in turns. It should be really cool. It'd be like that flash game Bowman. Well, that's about it really. I'm going to do one more go on the targets, see if I can hit one again. But that gives you the idea of this game. If you can pick it up for cheap, I think it's worth getting just for the sort of gimmick of limp wrist archery. Really, it is a very silly game. I can imagine if you did the multiplayer mode with a friend in the same room at a LAN party. I think it'd be quite funny. Maybe turn it into some kind of physics drinking game. Oh, too weak. I have to say I am easily impressed by any kind of physics game though, so many people probably think this is absolute garbage, but for me... Oh no, for me, even a joke garbage physics game is quite enjoyable. It's not, you put an arrow on about. It's just fire it underarm gangster style. I actually came close to hitting one there. I think we've got to hit one target before we can leave. if you actually wanted to do something in a more polished context, and you know, for archery, the only really good archery games I can think of, there's a couple on the Wii that are kind of cartoony, but the mechanics work quite well. It's nothing like real archery, but you know, it gets closer to it. But on the PC side of things, the best game with archery in it that I can think of is Age of Chivalry, which you can pick up dead cheap, and it's a medieval FPS combat game, and it's really brutal, and has bows and arrows in it as well as swords. It's really good fun, and I've completely lost the ability to control my hand. It's on. See, half the difficulty is this game. Hello. Okay, well I'm giving up, but that's probably archery, probably worth getting. I think this kind of thing's fun. You know, it's the kind of thing you load up for 5 minutes, have a little blast on it and throw it away, or play with some friends and have a good joke on it. Definitely going to have to try it with the Oculus Rift. I think it'll be pretty funny. So, I'm going to do more physics game videos soon. Probably archery. GamerMuscle thumbs up if you can pick it up for a couple of quid. Definitely worth it. It's a good laugh. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.